Just before midnight, a woman ran barefoot down a quiet Florida street, screaming for help. She banged on a stranger's door, rang the bell, and begged for her life. Minutes later, she was gone. What police found next would expose a crime so brutal, so personal, that it stunned an entire community and revealed how compassion inside a family turned into unimaginable violence. This is Minds of Murderers. Before we begin, if you're interested in objective, in-depth true crime stories that explore the psychology behind real cases, make sure to subscribe to Minds of Murderers and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Now let's begin. Just before midnight in late August 2023, a quiet residential street in Northport, Florida, was suddenly broken by screams. A woman's voice echoed along Malicoat Road as she ran up to a nearby house, banging on the door, ringing the bell, and crying out for help. One resident, Jana Walton, woke to the noise and immediately alerted her husband. After making sure her children were safe, she called 911. When Jana first opened the door, no one was there. The street appeared empty. Still on the line with emergency dispatch, she stepped outside again. That's when she noticed something deeply unsettling, a trail at her doorstep that suggested someone nearby had been seriously injured. Dispatch urged her to lock the doors and stay inside. Police were sent to Malicoat Road immediately. What they were about to discover would turn a peaceful neighborhood into the center of a horrifying crime scene. As patrol units arrived on Malicoat Road, one officer noticed a young man getting into a small black car parked nearby. Even in the darkness, something about the scene stood out. The man appeared visibly distressed, and his appearance raised immediate concern. The officer identified himself and ordered the driver to stop. Instead, the car sped away. A pursuit followed through residential streets, quickly escalating as the vehicle made its way toward Interstate 75. During the chase, the driver acted dangerously, at times forcing officers to proceed with extreme caution as the car crossed into neighboring areas. While police continued the pursuit, new information was coming in from Malicoat Road, information that dramatically changed the nature of the chase. Officers now believed they weren't just pursuing a fleeing suspect. They were chasing the person responsible for something far worse. Just 2 houses away from where the desperate cries for help had been heard, officers entered a home on Malicoat Road. Inside, they found Robbie and Jennifer Tower. The couple was well known in the neighborhood, friendly, active, and deeply respected by those around them. Now, both had been killed inside their own home. The scene showed that extreme violence had occurred, with evidence spread across multiple areas of the house. Missing from the residence was the Tower's 22-year-old adopted son, Dimma Tower. As officers worked the scene, witnesses confirmed a crucial detail. The small black car that fled as police arrived belonged to him. What began as a welfare call had now become a homicide investigation, and the suspect was already on the run. The chase came to an end when deputies deployed a spike strip, disabling the fleeing vehicle. Dimma exited the car and ran into a nearby industrial area, bordered by canals and dense terrain. Due to darkness and safety concerns, officers temporarily suspended the search. The area was difficult to navigate, and visibility was limited. Authorities believed the suspect may have escaped through the surrounding waterways. The search was paused overnight. By morning, law enforcement resumed efforts to locate him, expanding the search area and following up on new leads. Despite his attempt to disappear, Dimma Tower had not escaped justice. He would be found. Robbie and Jennifer Tower were known as pillars of their community in Northport. Robbie was affectionate, outgoing, and full of humor. He loved bringing people together and was often jokingly referred to as the mayor of Malicoat Road for organizing neighborhood gatherings and block parties. Jennifer was a business owner, a devoted Christian, and a longtime Sunday school teacher. She was known for her warmth, generosity, and quiet strength. Together, the couple shared a deep love for animals, missionary work, and helping others. They spent time and resources traveling overseas with the goal of making a difference in the lives of people in need. Unable to have biological children, Robbie and Jennifer chose to grow their family through adoption. That decision would change their lives forever. In 2015, Robbie and Jennifer Tower adopted a teenage boy from Ukraine. Dimma's early life had been shaped by instability and loss. After losing his parents at a young age, he moved between relatives and institutions before eventually entering the foster system. Adjusting to life in the United States proved difficult. Language barriers, cultural differences, and struggles in school followed. Over time, he became increasingly withdrawn and eventually dropped out. Despite celebrating milestones together, tensions within the household slowly grew. Arguments became more frequent, and Dimma moved in and out of the home. In the months leading up to the crime, family members described a pattern of escalating conflict. The morning after the murders, attention shifted to a nearby town. A gas station employee noticed a young man who appeared disoriented and out of place. His appearance immediately raised concern, and authorities were contacted. Police arrived within minutes. The man was identified as Dimma Tower. He was taken into custody without incident, transported for questioning. With the suspect now in custody, investigators began piecing together the events of the night before, from the screams on Malicoat Road to the violent scene inside the tower home. They now waited to hear what Dimma himself would say. During interviews with detectives, Dimma admitted responsibility for the deaths of his parents. Investigators determined the attack began while Robbie and Jennifer were asleep. Evidence showed movement throughout the home and outside, including the path leading to the neighbor's door. Jennifer had attempted to escape and seek help but was forced back inside. When asked why he committed the killings, Dimma struggled to explain. He referenced anger, resentment, and a deep sense of disconnection from his family and his life. One word surfaced again and again: rage. The trial began in November 2025. Dimma testified in his own defense, often appearing frustrated and resistant to courtroom procedure. His legal team argued that the killings were not planned, but rather the result of an emotional outburst. However, under questioning, Dimma acknowledged deciding to kill his parents before entering the home. After hearing testimony and reviewing evidence, the jury deliberated. They returned guilty verdicts on all counts. During the sentencing phase of the trial, friends and family were given the opportunity to speak. They described Robbie and Jennifer Tower as compassionate, generous, and deeply loving, especially toward the son they had chosen to adopt. Speakers recalled the couple's commitment to helping others and the joy they took in giving without expectation. Dimma was given an opportunity to address the court. He showed no clear remorse. The judge sentenced him to 2 consecutive life sentences without parole, along with additional time for fleeing law enforcement. The courtroom fell silent as the finality of the sentence set in. Robbie and Jennifer Tower are remembered for their kindness, faith, and unwavering commitment to helping others. They devoted their lives to service, within their community and beyond, believing in compassion, second chances, and the power of love to change lives. Their story stands as a devastating reminder that even the most loving intentions cannot always heal deep-seated anger. The legacy they leave behind is one of generosity and humanity, forever separate from the violence that ended their lives. This case remains one of the most heartbreaking crimes in Northport's history, not only because of its brutality, but because of the betrayal at its core. Robbie and Jennifer Tower devoted their lives to helping others, believing that compassion and love could change a person's future. What happened inside their home serves as a sobering reminder that not all pain can be healed, and not all anger can be undone. Thank you for watching Minds of Murders. If you value objective, respectful true crime storytelling, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss future cases. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.